Give me a second, everyone. Give me a second. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right, all right. Let's see. Back up, puppies. Back up, back up. This is my area. Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you can see things okay. Giving it a minute or two for us to get ready. Boop-a-doo. All right, we got 2 cases to get through, so we don't have billions of years. Let's move this up a little bit. Sorry, chat. Yo, what's up, Aqua? Congratulations. Big dub. Well-deserved victory. Thank you, Curls. Thank you. Thank you. You kind of crushed that ascent. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about Aether Wing Diana? Hey, get away from my trash cat. Ba ba ba. Back you. All right. Got my trash. Time to go to town. Ranger Strides banned soon? I wish. Wouldn't that be nice? Stupid Ranger Strides. Oh my god, please. The glare. Foil Kinku. Otacon. Oh, Overnumber LeBlanc. It's a pretty good first pack. That's a pretty good first pack. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, Aqua, I think Ranger Strides just aren't fair, you know? I think it's crazy. It's not fair. They just get to OTK you sometimes. As an Arasana player, how does it make you feel that you're able to just win out of nowhere? Coach, what do we do about all these aggro decks? I don't know. But I don't, you know, there's so much that you can do, but the issue is there's the deck diversity is so crazy, right? So if you think about it, Water Diana has effectively a pretty different playstyle overall compared to like Wind Wake Up. Or Erupting has a different playstyle to everything else. It's just like pretty crazy. Super lucky though. Listen, Aqua, you're one of the best players I know. Don't ever blame it on luck. You're actually factually nuts. Yo, what up, Joy Boy? Love you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Love you. Boo boo. What's holding you back is your waifu, Aqua. Arasana's holding you back. How does that make you feel? Training grounds foil. LeBlanc. Kha'Zix. Ooh, we got an over number LeBlanc and oh wait, no, this is an altar. I'm a silly goose. It's an over number mind rune. This thing looks gorgeous. Look at this thing. 5-4 versus during Nats. Yeah. I mean, the meta is really crazy right now because you've got some incredibly low to the ground aggro decks, right? Some that can effectively win on turn 2 pretty consistently. And then you've got these like crazy long con win conditions in Jin. So the meta is kind of all over the place. And it's kind of just matchup roulette unless you have a pretty strong. Oh my god, I just threw all my cards. A pretty strong proactive game plan, like, which is why Water Diana excels so well. She just has a really strong proactive game plan, you know? Yeah, yeah. Level 3 decks can definitely be unplayable. And Matt G can just like kill you out of nowhere, you know? Those darn erupting decks. Turn to dust. Let's go. Turn, give a gear temporary. I love that for us. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I think that unironically, like, you can basically play anything. I think that right now we're in a meta where you can play anything. Oh, I need Hui's. Let's go. You can play anything and kind of get away with it. It's just how matchups work. Like if you like my matchup spread for Nats was pretty awful in all honesty. I was really hoping to have a better, more concentrated matchup spread. And then I switched to try and punish all of the level 3 decks in the Ascent and played nothing but aggro. I played Hinky on CL one time. That was the only level 3 deck that I played at the Ascent. And then I played 3 Wind Wake Up, 3 Fire Suzaku, 2 Water Eighth Wing Diana, and one other wait, 332. Yeah, and then the CL. So oh, look at that. Altar Elder Dragon. Looks so pretty. So, like, my matchups were pretty cursed. I was not expecting to play that much aggro. I was expecting to play more like Jins, more level 3 decks, but kind of had some cursed matchups. Cursed in my eyes, anyway. But nevertheless, I digress. I think the format is exceptionally wide open, which makes trying to earn a gauntlet spot really awkward for anyone going to these other ascents. However, I will say that I had an exceptional time. It felt like I had 3 events jammed into one. I I gave a lot of feedback to how I thought the event was run. I don't necessarily think it was run in a poor way by any means, but I think having the ascent back to back with Nats is probably not the most ideal way of doing things. Anytime you have a bunch of players dropping from air quotes the main event to play in the ascent, it's generally not a good sign, at least in my eyes. But perhaps I'm the minority in that fact. Because of the 63 players, like 22 of them dropped. One of which being 7-1-1, which is like prime position for a big run, you know? And everyone has their own personal reasons for, you know, why they would drop or why they would stay in. Yeah, I think not being able to play in the Ascent and is like a little bit of a punishment because as a North American, we just like lose an ascent if you day two the Nats, right? Which is a little bit awkward because we already only have one ascent this season and then like one more ascent the rest of this year in Dallas in December. So as a North American player, I've got nothing until December. Ooh, Alpha Wild Claw. So, with that being said, I've got a lot of constructive criticism about the event. I always like to go over the good stuff first. I think that the round times were exceptionally reasonable. I think that things ran very smoothly from a round time perspective. They churned quite quickly, which was very nice. I love that for us. Is this my second LeBlanc alternate art? Oh, this one's not the alternate art. It's just LeBlanc. I think that the event was really fun. The venue was nice. The stream thus far was really nice. Oh, thank you, Brandon. I'm doing another one here shortly. I've just been back to back to back with events, so I haven't had really time to sit down and do any editing, but I have an Atlanta video coming soon. However, I also have a US Nats / Ascent video coming up since I did a lot of footage and recording while I was there. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what I plan on going over, which is really just a good amount of feedback from the event. I think that the event was quite well done. I always enjoy Ascents and really enjoy what TM32 puts on. I will say that I've seen a pretty large decline in VIP room, like lunches and food. I am a huge enjoyer of having a spot where I can come sit down and get some snacks and get some beverages and stuff. But, you know, it's a bit tough when at some point in the day they just stop refilling it. Oh, Moonfall feels good, man. And so, like, generally, the time you need the food and beverages the most is as the day drags on, right? So, like around round five, round six, or further on. And I feel like that's when the beverages and the food is the scarcest. It just like stops getting refilled or something. Not exactly sure what exactly is transpiring, but there's generally nothing there at that time, which makes it very awkward because that's the time at which I want it the most. So, with that being said, I'm not 100% sure if like the VIP room is going to continue being worth it. And that's really not a whole lot on the event organizers and like TM32. But I will say that as someone who cherishes the VIP room and tries to get it every single event, it's becoming less and less worth it, I feel like. However, I will say that the rest of the VIP package, which includes like foil promos and stuff, is still really cool. And making the monetary value of it probably pretty worth. But I really just like the snacks. I would like trade the extra promos and all that jazz for a better, more refreshed snack bar, maybe some like juices or something. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Give me back my juices. Where's my orange juice? um Event was run dope. Oh, this one is an over number LeBlanc. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, we got an over what? We got two epic LeBlancs, an over number LeBlanc, and a mind rune. Is someone trying to tell me to play LeBlanc? Look at this. LeBlanc, mind rune, mirror image, and an over number LeBlanc. Dude, that's so cool. So nice. This box is nuts. Let's hope the rest of our boxes are like a fraction as cool as this. I think that Pantheon has nullified side event tickets. Pantheon being free, which it won't always be free for the record. They'll eventually have its own pass, like its own side event pass, which will kind of be like an event all on its own with a battle pass track to it. I think Pantheon has completely nullified any side events, meaning we don't have a scrub out event, we don't have side events really of relevance. No one wants to use or buy side event tickets. It's just like no reason to have them. And candidly, I adore Pantheon, which is crazy since I thought I would hate Pantheon. But because of Pantheon, there's just no side events. So can we like get something instead of side event tickets, please? Please. That'd be dope. Take away the side event tickets and give us something else. Give us a food voucher or something. I don't know. Give us more promos. More Sylvie bucks. But yes, that is one piece of constructive criticism that I find very interesting. I don't really know what to do about it, or I think that having a like maybe better options for draft or limited is something that would inspire people to play. Oh, yo, what up, Matt? How are you? To inspire people to play some use their side event tickets. So maybe like if it's an RDO draft, for example. Trust me, if it was an RDO draft, not A and B, people would be showing up for an RDO draft. People wouldn't be wasting those side event tickets. Is that Matt erupting G? Hello? Hello? Tried Ginbu? It's not it. True. I'm gonna take it to locals. Oh my god. Yeah, Ginbu's the worst. Don't tell my friend Superior. Oh, another Elder Dragon. Second Elder Dragon, second box. Matt, we all know that it doesn't matter what deck it is. There's only one deck for you, you know? There's only one deck for you. What's up, Guru Thos, aka Devin? What's up, Matt G? How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you're having a glorious day. Hopefully the trip home wasn't so bad. But yeah, I played into like a bunch of level 3 decks that kind of wasn't fully anticipating seeing for US Nats. I was hoping to see more on the aggro side, to be completely candid with you. Oh, let's go, Matt. I'll be there. And so I saw like the wrong end of the matchup spread for Nats. Rift Herald feels good. Then I swapped over to Fractals in the hopes to kind of kill all the level 3 decks. But unfortunately, we saw all the aggro decks for the Ascent. So it's like we caught two opposite ends of the spectrum, and I decided to swap to the wrong deck both times, which is crazy. Which is crazy. Unlucky. But I do be like that sometimes. My good friend TTP Terry, trading host Terry, he baited me into gambling. He's like, oh yeah, check this out. This slot machine is primed and ready for you. Perf, hit it up. And I was like, oh, dope. And you know what? He wasn't completely wrong. I put 20 bucks into the slot machine. And guess what? Within the first like $3, I won like 30 bucks. I was like, holy cow, we doubled up, baby. And then I was ready to like take the money and bounce. I was like, all right, we doubled up. What's the point in staying? We did our job here." And then he's like, "No, no, 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 no. You can't just leave like that. You can't just leave like that. We just doubled up. We got to keep going. We got to hit it big." And then I lost all of it. Rest in peace. Goodbye. The $30 I won. Goodbye. $20 I put in. Debated. Debated. It reminded me of the time, Devin, when you put in $20 into the slot machine. You made like 20 bucks and then you lost all of it but $5 and you cashed out that $5. That was the wildest moment of my life. The fact that you cashed out $5 and just took a $15 L was crazy to me. Was crazy to me. I was like, who does? Oh, a chaos rune? Dude, these runes are gorgeous. Do I need to switch runes? Do I need to be playing these runes? Nah, I'll probably just sell them. I like my runes. I like my runes. Get out of here, non-foil runes. By the way, thank you all for coming to hang out. I had such a busy time at Las Vegas. I feel like I had zero downtime between like practicing, helping set up the event, like going to all you can eat sushi. Like I felt like I had no time. It was pretty crazy. Like I got in on Wednesday. I got in at like 7 a.m. I got to the hotel at like 7:45. So I got in at like 7:30 and then I got to the hotel at 7:45 and then they were like, "Oh, you can't check in until like at least 11." I was like, "Oh, Sag." And so I went and used their gym. So I ran a bunch at their gym and lifted, which by the way, the moral of the story here is I lifted way too much and I got super sore and it hurt to walk for a hot minute. Doing leg day was a poor choice, but it was a choice that I made. And then afterwards, people started showing up. The squad showed up. We went and like I went for a walk with main deck Jeremy. That was fun. He took me to a place to where I was going to get kidnapped and murdered. So I was like, whoa, 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 I'm out of here, guys. I'm not getting kidnapped and murdered today. Then I went back to the hotel. I got some Del Taco. I bought a stranger some food. And yeah, I hung out at the hotel room until people showed up. We went out and got some sushi. And people started to trickle in throughout the day, which was pretty dope. And then kind of went to bed and was planning on testing pretty much first thing in the morning. And then Thursday rolled around. I woke up, went to the gym, all that jazz. Everyone was kind of like asleep. So I decided to go ahead and start helping set up the set because a good friend, Lineage Break Sean, wanted some assistance. So I was like, yeah, no problem. I got you, fan. I helped him set up some of the TV sets. Um, Next thing I know, it was like basically noon at that point. Everyone was like, yo, it's sushi time. And I was like, oh my God, it's sushi time. I'm on my way. Oh my God, another one. We got 2 Altart runes in this box. So I went to go set up some sushi. It was, oh, sorry, eat some sushi and then practice. We did a little bit of practicing. Turns out I cannot play erupting that well. My brain's too small. So I decided to get off of erupting after a multitude of practicing and a multitude of attempts. I agree, Brandon. These runes are sick. I like the mind rune the most. It looks so cool. It's a little dark, but these lines and the texture are really nice. And so last minute swap, I swapped to Merlin. 11 p.m. I was like, you know what? Erupting's not for me. My brain's too tiny. We'll swap to Merlin. We'll go to a comfort pick. I'd considered fractals, but I figured I would see a bit more aggro decks, like some Diana, some Suzaku, and all that jazz. And so I would go ahead and just swap to Merlin, which kind of handles aggro a little bit better, in my personal opinion. Because aggro can be pretty tricky from the fractal side. Ooh, Altar Lilia. But in fact, I did not see that many aggro decks. The one that I did see was Wind Wake Up, and whew, murdered me on turn 2. Felt bad. But it do be like that. Variance is a cruel mistress. So I had a little pity party for myself. Ate some, what was it? Was it sushi? It might have been sushi. It was either sushi or, I think it was sushi. So we went and got some more sushi. This was our second time getting sushi. It was amazing. Then I decided on what I wanted to play for the Ascent. I decided to just play Fractals. Matt made some adjustments to his erupting list, which turned out to be absolutely nuts because congratulations, Matt. You kind of crushed that event. And yeah, I didn't do particularly well. The Suzaku matchup is pretty hard. And Wind Wake Up is also kind of hard. Like, you can definitely win them. They're definitely winnable. But man, they're way harder than I wanted them to be. I ended up going 5-4. I lost my winning in. Honestly, I punted my winning in. I was really tired. I was kind of like falling asleep like half the match. And I felt like the heavy weight of fatigue on me was kind of wearing on me. It sucked a little bit, but I powered through it. And honestly, I made one critical mistake in the match. It was against Mech Sniper. Mech Sniper's an awesome person, by the way. Super cool guy. I just attempted. I could have countered his Topsy Decree. Sorry, his Blazing Throw. But for some reason in my brain, I was like, you know what? Let's be resource efficient and let's Topsy Decree it. And obviously, for those of you who know, and maybe not obviously for those of you who don't know, Blazing Throw is a skill, not a spell. So you cannot Topsy Decree it. Spell Shroud does not help you with that. And so I big sagged myself and just died. Right there on the spot. Even though I had Glimmering in hand. And being the nice guy that he is, after the match, we recreated the situation so that I could replay it. Obviously, this wasn't going to change the outcome of the game, but it would give me the peace of mind and solace to know whether or not it was winnable. And oh boy, was it winnable. I had that match on lock if I had just top seed, like prereq, before top seed the Vermilion Decree. I got a little bit greedy and decided to try and wait and force him to use up resources before I commit my Topsy. But if I would have stopped his prereq Vermilion Decree with Topsy Decree, I 100% win that match. Big Sag, but that's okay. I don't mind. It was a good learning opportunity. Although I'm fairly confident I knew that. I was just crazy tired at that point. And then Sunday, I had the pleasure of spending all of Sunday hanging out with friends, hanging out with the awesome community, and playing Pantheon. I will say that I built my Pantheon deck to be a little bit of a terror, to be completely candid. But I have like stage fright pulling the trigger with my terror cards, you know? Just like I got all these cool cards that make my other opponent's lives miserable, but I don't really want to use it because I don't want to make their lives miserable. So I got into a pod, with my good friend Murgle, who, by the way, Murgle is such a gem, such a funny person. And ooh, Fury Rune. And Murgle wanted to see how evil he could make me. And you're all probably wondering, what does that mean, Perfy? What does it mean to make you evil? Well, Murgle was incentivizing me being a big jerk face to the people at the table. He's like, you know what? What if I materialize a card that lets you materialize, but you have to terrorize the pod? I was like, whoa now, whoa now. They kept trying to make agreements with me the whole game, make offers and deals with me to force me to play the cards that are super evil, like Captivating Opulence. I was just trying to be a nice little Terra Dao Chan player, you know? Let everyone have a little bit of fun, let them build their board up. But nah, he wanted to see the dark side. And you know what? Sometimes the offers are just too enticing, so I had to take him up on some of them. I had to be the bad guy, which was pretty nice. It was pretty dope. Sometimes it's fun being a little bad chat. And now we're going to look forward to the future, which is going to be primarily focused on making meta read calls, deck techs, and adjustments to our decks. Things like Merlin and fractals and stuff, and Dao Chan, as well as doing some Riftbound content. I unfortunately don't have any Grand Archive events coming up in the near future. I do have some Riftbound events coming up, so we're going to try and build some Riftbound decks for Unleashed, which is the newest set that I'm opening right now, as well as talk through what I think the meta is going to look like in regards to Riftbound for like Sydney and Hartford and Vancouver, and then kind of move forward and start making some content around that. I definitely plan on continue making content for Grand Archive as well as Riftbound. Those are easily my two favorite trading card games. And so, yeah, I don't really anticipate any large scale changes in the near future for me. It's unfortunate that my world season is done. Um, Obviously, I would like it to not be done, but I did not qualify for Worlds. Big womp. And traveling to the other nationals is pretty expensive due to like gas prices and all that jazz. So I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to make it out to like EU or OCE or SEA. I mean, it'd be awesome to go, but it's a bit hefty of a price. Oh, another Baron. Get Rifty. Let's go. True. Just play Riftbound. Yeah, so I got the creator badge for Hartford, which is super awesome. I was not expecting to be invited as a content creator for Riftbound. I don't know if They just like invited everyone, or maybe they paid your old pal Perfy and gave me an invite, or maybe my content's not as bad as I think it is. Who knows? But I got a content creator badge for Hartford, which is going to be really dope. I'm hoping to any elder dragons. I think I opened two. I'll double check here in a minute. And so I'll be going there looking to make more content. Every single regional qualifier I go to, I'm basically looking to make content, to be honest with you. I love regional qualifiers. They're dope. Um, and I always have a ton of fun. I really, really would like to go to make it into a qualifier for the regionals. That'd be awesome. But this is the first time I've been able to acquire a ticket. So it's outside of Houston. I have two Elder Dragons. One of them is an Altart. What's the big money in this set? What's worth it in here? What am I looking for outside of like over numbers or signatures? Obviously, over numbers and signatures are like the big hits. Are there any epic hits? So I'm gonna try and do well in Hartford. But priority first will go towards content creation. And oh yeah, true. The friends I made along the way. That's 100% accurate. I'm really lucky that I've been able to make as many friends as I have. I've made a lot of friends, and I feel very, very fortunate to have made as many friends as I have. Um, so many amazing people in the trading card game community, to be honest with you. The Grand Archive has like the most beautiful and vibrant community. It I cannot even begin to state how much I love them. I would do. Oh, let's go! Look at him, guy! Look at him! He's so cute. Oh my god! He's got a little spotlight on him. Look at the little fella. I cannot begin to state how amazing the Grand Archive community is. So, I'll I'll always be there for them. Anytime I can help them, I will. Similarly, although a much bigger community, the Riftbound community has been quite awesome and welcoming as well. I'm very fortunate to have made as many friends that I have. I aspire to make more friends, of course. I'm an incredibly small fish in a large Riftbound pond, but my aspirations are always to make new friends at every event. And I think thus far I've been pretty successful. So we'll continue trudging forward with that goal in mind. Dude, my alt art looks so cool. Man, the art on some of these are amazing. Thoughts on the new set? The new Grand Archive set. Well, I think that the set looks quite dope. I think that thematically it looks amazing. I will say that I have some reservations about an Exia Mage. I think that Seething is an egregious card that should not have been printed. It's a fast speed draw 3. So, like, who greenlit a fast speed draw 3? Don't beat me up, Poro, please. But yeah, the doubleheader weekend is definitely very interesting. I think that was probably a mistake in all honesty, but they're smarter than me. They know more about how to run these things than I am. However, as a competitive player, seeing 1/3 of the day 2 players drop out is probably not a good thing in my brain. But again, who am I to say? I'm just a little fella. But I just want what's best for the community and for Grand Archive. So giving them a little bit of constructive criticism, a little bit of harsh feedback, if that's what it takes to improve the game, is what I'll do. Yeah. I looked. It's not class locked. It's gen locked for the discount. Yeah, I was there. I think that thematically it looks pretty cool, and I'm pretty excited about the oops, sorry, about the story behind it. Pretty excited about the lore. Bell is an exceptional um, lore creator. Come back here, boosties. And I love Bell to death. I like the Weebs team a lot. Uh, they're pretty awesome people. I love picking Silidar's brain. He like never gives me a straightforward answer, which is probably smart considering like you can't just tell people things, right? As a developer, you can't give them future sight into the game. But and he always has like cryptic messages. And it's funny because sometimes he just like you say something to him and he smiles and like you're not 100% sure if he's why he's smiling or like what's going on in his brain, but you just kind of have to guess and prage. Yeah, 18 rounds over 2 days was a lot. Although I like long events like that, I think 18 rounds over 2 days is super fun for me. It definitely is taxing. I will say that it made me incredibly tired, like very tired. I haven't played that many like competitive rounds in a long time. Please, pack, please. Oh my god. We had to switch to two fingers. But all in all, it was such a fun experience. I am pretty sad that I might be missing Worlds. It's a little bit devastating, but nevertheless, I'll get over it. And I'll focus my energy into crushing all of the Riftbound competitions. I just hope that one, he does not have a mastery, and two, he has sufficient empower support or something just as strong to compensate. What if he has a mastery that has like 5 billion words on it? What about that? Think about that. Mastery with like 16 paragraphs on it. Doesn't get better than that. Crushed Monday. Yeah. Autopilot at work. Yeah, I got to work today and all my coworkers flamed me because I legitimately on my lunch break I fell asleep at my desk. I was like, bedtime. If I pull some Elder Dragons, I'll lend them to you. Like the deck can't run more than 3, right? Like I have 2. There's a high probability I'll get at least 1, right? One more in my like I still have a whole nother case. Pretty high chance that I pull a third Elder Dragon, unless I'm crazy. I might need Barons. We're only on box 4 right now, of 12. I'm going a little bit slow. I'm sorry, chat. I'm just having fun chatting with all of you. If you guys want me to shut up and just open faster, be my guest. Let me know. I'll do just that. My good friend Guruthos here, going to OCE Nats. Guruthos, are you thinking about going to EU Nats? I know some people are murmuring about it. Taylor keeps telling me to just suck it up and go to another Nats, like go to EU or something. Some unset level mastery. Hell yeah, Brandon. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. Um, I will say Riftbound is pretty fun. I still think it's my second favorite game to Grand Archive. I think Grand Archive, the skill cap in it is crazy. The micro decision makings are crazy. Like everything about Grand Archive is quite awesome. I love it to death. I think it's like the most skill intensive game, maybe outside of like original Flesh and Blood, back when Flesh and Blood was good. Oh, Blue Sentinel, let's go. I can play Ari. Um, so, uh, and like my love of League of Legends will always have me coming back to Riftbound. So, between the two, these two are going to be my best games for the foreseeable future. I digress. So, Vegas, dope. Maybe let's not do doubleheader events in the future, please. Please. Dude, I hate looking at these because they look so awesome. When you get a little sneak peek preview of them, you're like, oh my God, it looks so nice. Am I getting something dope? And then it's just a champion or a legend. They really need to take those out of the rare slot, please. Oh, suspended till June 1st. That's right. I forgot that. Wait, EU Nats is before OCE? I thought it was after. I guess I'm crazy. If you are you considering going to SEA in the event that you need to? But you won't need to because you're just gonna fucking crush. You're just gonna crush OCE. You're gonna send Glenny Poi packing. You're like, Glenn, you've already got a gauntlet slot. I think he's got a gauntlet slot. I can't remember. Are you any closer to figuring out what you're gonna play? Ooh, calm, dude. The calm rune is so dark. Look at this thing. All right. In Grand Archive for Nats. Obviously, you don't have to tell me, but are you any closer? Oh, you know what you're gonna play. Okay, okay. That's a good sign. Running back Merlin. What do you want to play in Riftbound? Daisy. LeBlanc. Oh. Oh. I love drawing 12 cards. I mean, you should have played Draven, my dude. Draven did that easy. When I did my undefeated run, I was drawing cards for days. You know, I played against a really powerful Master Yi opponent in the last round of Swiss. Well, second to last round because I ID'd when I was 6-0. That matchup was pretty scary. Punch First is a nutty card. We gotta get the Sig. True. True. Please, signature gods, provide me with the signature. Bro, what I would give for a Diana signature. Please. Please, Diana signature. Oh, Rift Herald. That's not the worst. I want the Diana signature so bad. So bad. If I get a over number, I'll be just as happy. But if I get the Diana signature, I'll play Diana whether she's good or not. I think Sprite Fountain's actually unironically good. This card's not bad. I don't understand why that card's not being run more. You can like detonate it and draw a bunch of cards, and then you've got like main board detonates to kill Aurora players, you know? Why don't people do that? Oh, Lilting Lullaby. Whoa, this card's nuts. Counter a spell, its controller can't play spells this turn? What the? What the? Why is that card so good? Oh my god, chat. What is that? It's got to be a champion or a legend, right? Has the new set changed up the meta? It feels like we're kind of back to set one meta to some degree. Like Master Yi and MF Aurora are both like pretty good right now. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Four cost Vex, or just like Vex in general, is pretty problematic. Like my favorite legends are Ari and Kaisa. But I don't think either of them are going to be very good. Unfortunately, it's probably like doomed for me. I'll probably have to, if I want to be competitive and not like be a metal card hero, I'll have to probably play something purple. One second, chat. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and open up a beverage. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. All right. Can anyone guess what beverage I cracked open? Guess the beverage, get the beverage. I don't know how I'm going to get you one of these beverages, but you know what? We'll figure it out. Guess the beverage, get the beverage. It is flavored, so you don't have to get the flavor right. Root beer? Gruthos knows me too well, but today is not a root beer day. But it's a V8 energy. Oh my god. I wish it was a V8 energy. But I gotta pick up the pace. We're going too slow. Oh, wait, timeout. Curls, you don't get a vote in this. You're sitting like one room over from me. That's cheating. That's cheating. Mods, delete that message. You silly goose. Curls is like, I want a free beverage. Hell yeah. I know exactly what you're drinking. I can just walk over and look. We got another Poro. We got a pouty Poro. Let's go. Look at this thing. Look at how pouty he is. He's basically me. Brr, 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 brr. Do, 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 do. It's so cute. I don't think there are mods here. Crap. I promised Kelly she could pet your dog Saturday. Well, that's a weird promise. Why Saturday? Wait, what's happening? I don't get it. They have showcase poros? Yeah, this is the first set they've got showcase poros. It's so cute. They're the over number poros. Obviously, I'd rather have a signature, but beggars can't be choosers, right? So I'll take it. Job's done. Work, work, more work. Do you want to see the other one that I got? I've got two now. I got a lonely Poro. The lonely Poro. Look at him. Look at the little ray of light shining down on the lonely Poro. My favorite is plundering Poro. I would like to get a plundering Poro. So my record, just got to get off his sad stuff. True. Everyone else is off having fun without him. The lonely Poro embodies me. I am the lonely Poro. Womp 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 womp. Oh, Vioma. Dude, Vioma alt-art goes hard. So, all in all, in essence, the event was dope. I had so much fun, but I feel like I've lost like 30 hours of sleep from the time that I was there. Yo, what up, Bird's Eye? Pools are going pretty good. I can't complain too much. I've gotten some Barons, I've got some Viomoths, I got some Elder Dragons, I got some Altar Poros, which are really nice. So pools are going pretty good. Plus, I get to hang out and chat with all of the amazing people in my chat, talking about Vegas and another Daisy. The future plans of upcoming content, stuff like that. TLDR is basically my GA Worlds run is Dedge, womp womp. The flight prices are exceptionally high, so other nats are probably out of the question. But we still have awesome things to talk about, some cool decks to talk about, and some meta updates going into each of these nationals. So plenty of stuff to do, plenty of gameplay footage to go over. We got lots of stuff to come. Am I still coming to Singapore? TBD for Worlds. Depends. I'm really hoping flight prices come down. That would be ideal. I text my boy Donald Trump. I pulled him up on the phone. I was like, yo, Donald, we need to fix these prices. Stuff's crazy. For those of you who don't know me too well, I don't actually know Donald Trump, but I can prage. Ever since the war started, prices have skyrocketed. And so, you know, we need to fix this so that we can go places, you know? Last year I went to Japan. It cost me $800 to fly there and back. To go to Singapore, it's going to cost $1,900. If I want to go, it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. So don't worry, guys. I'll keep texting Donald Trump until he fixes the prices. Yeah, it's probably not even the right Donald Trump. I'm probably texting just some random guy named Donald Trump. Wouldn't that be crazy? I looked him up in the white pages. I'm sure it's the right person. No more traveling. True. Curls hates it when I leave. She's like, no one's here to cook yummy food for me. Ooh. Ooh. Where's the next Riftbound event I'm going to? My next event, I might be going to Cincinnati this week. It's only like an hour and a half away from me. A lot of Yi cards, true. And no one likes Yi, gross. Um, might just go for their Saturday event, just to see if I can spike it. Not 100% sure what I'm going to play just yet. Oh, Blue Sentinel Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. My next big win is Hartford. It is June 19th through the 21st. So I'll be going to there on the 18th. I'll be getting there like 11 o'clock at night on the 18th. And then competing that weekend and doing content. I hear that there's going to be a big content push. So they're bringing on some content creators to do some fun events. I'll do my best to be as awesome as possible. And who knows? Maybe your old pal Perfy can make a name for himself in the Riftbound world too. From there, the next Riftbound event is in September after that. And that is in Los Angeles. There are some other Riftbound events out of country, but unless I find some like crazy sponsorship opportunities, I probably won't go to those. Although I will say it's pretty easy to make your money back in Riftbound. The side events pay like exceptionally well, which is kind of crazy. I never thought that a side event would pay as well as these do. So maybe there's potential, to be determined. TBD. All right, we are coming up on the end of case number 1. After I finish case number 1, we will go over the highlights of case number 1 and move on to case number 2. When I conquer, give a friendly unit +8 this turn. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts. It's way easier to get Riftbound now than it basically ever was. Riftbound, the printing problems are pretty much in the garbage now. That sounded way worse than I intended it to be, but they've got pretty much fixed everything. Right now, Riftbound, I think, is in a pretty good spot, print and price-wise, to be completely candid with you. I don't think I've gotten an over number in this box. Maybe I have. I don't think I have, though. I think I'm due an over number. Give me an over number, please. Diana. Riftbound's doing a great job with their printing and their support. I think that there's still a pretty high demand, which is nice. All in all, nothing but good things to say right now about either Riftbound or Grand Archive. I thought, you know, I was a little bit shaky. I was a little bit worried. I was a little bit wary of RDO for Grand Archive. I figured the price point of it would be a bit prohibitive and thus make it a little bit awkward for players to consider buying into. But it turns out it held its price exceptionally well. It did great. I'm very happy for it. All right, let's see here. Bird's Eye, do you think that that the meta was sufficiently shaken up from RDO? What are your thoughts on that? I'm transferring all my bulk into a bigger box. I'm pretty surprised by how many powerful and playable cards there are in RDO. I think that there's a good number of them. And I think it's created new metas and opened up old metas, which is quite nice. Think about it, bird's eye. We got ourselves a brand new erupting. We brought our boy Matt G back. All thanks to RDO. I'm just thankful he's on my team, you know? Yeah, I agree. The reprints of the staple cards, exceptionally good. They, a lot of those cards really needed reprints. Fracture Eyes never, ever should have been $20. So the fact that it's like brought back down to earth feels really nice. That pleases me. I know that a lot of players really struggled to consider buying into $80 play sets of Fracture Eyes. But maybe that's just me. Yo, Matt, if you're still here, do you want to do an interview? Maybe your old pal Perfy will interview you. What do you think about that? What do you think about an interview with your old pal Perfy? I got just the perfect questions for you, all lined up. Obviously, for obvious reasons, I won't tell you right now because gotta save it for the spicy interview. Matt's like, nah, fam. No deal. Yeah, level 3 decks. It's like such a fine balance, right? It's so hard to say that one archetype or deck is more belonging than another, right? Oh, he's playing Duck Hats right now? Love that. Who do you guys think is going to win? My boy Christian or my boy Matt? Something you guys might not know about me, but maybe you can infer it. But my God, do I love a lot of the people in this community. Like Duck Hats, aka Christian. The guy's a gem. One of the most genuinely nice guys you'll ever meet. I'd do like anything for that guy. Bunch of the Team 32 people, such nice people. I don't know all of them, to be honest with you. I don't know like Ollie super well. He's always been very nice to me. I just don't know him exceptionally well. Um, but I know like Bailey really well, and I know Christian really well. I know Ryan, aka Sano, pretty well. All great people. My allies deck is like less than $50 to build. It probably is the closest we will get to an aggro allies deck outside of fire. Do you think he can catch some dubs? That's the question I always ask people. A budget deck. Oh, we finally got a Ruination. Let's go. A budget deck is cool, but a budget deck has to be able to push like a meta deck close to a victory, you know? I always talk about budget decks, and I always think about budget decks. And a lot of people produce budget decks, which are really cool. I think that budget decks um, are important, but they need to serve a purpose. They need to serve one of two purposes. Either A, they need to be exceptionally fun. Ooh, an order rune. Or B, they need to be competitive. And sure, they won't beat every deck. They won't beat all of the meta decks, or they won't have a good matchup spread into a lot of the meta decks, but they should be able to be competitive into some of the meta decks. That's how I create a baseline for what I personally want to see in a budget deck. Whether it comes to fruition or not, To be determined. However, that's what I look for. It is, but has equal balance of actions and allies. That's interesting. Very frequently, these type of decks have a pretty big imbalance and usually focus more on allies than they do actions. Interested to see what actions you choose. I guess that's fair. Wind Wake Up does have a lot of actions and has a leaner ally package. I can agree with that. Although I will say, I really dislike Wind Wake Up. I thought it was a way more fair deck when it was automatons, to be completely candid with you. It was a little bit easier and more interactable. And it's devolved into like this deck that runs infinity interaction. And just like beats you to death. Purse is such a messed up card. Yeah. Decks that just like can all in turn 2 and just say, do you have it? Are pretty disgusting to me. But it is the what it is. I think that turn 2 decks should be a little bit harder to pull off. I think they're currently a little bit too consistent. But maybe that's just me. If I lose the die roll, I should be able to get like one materialization, right? Please, can I have one materialization? I shouldn't have to rage that I open like a crystallized destiny just to materialize a single card. Listen, I'm all for dying on turn 3. But dying on turn 2 is the biggest feels bad because you lose the die roll. you play one turn and then you die. You don't even get to materialize a single card. But they don't always have it. It feels like they always have it, you know? I played Wind Wake Up like 6 times this past weekend. No, 5 times this past weekend. And I died 4 times on turn 2, which isn't like a super high conversion rate, but I also lost the die roll. So it's partially my fault. I should just roll better. However, so much pain. All right, all right, all right. So I think the baseline for aggro decks should be like semi-consistent turn 3 kills and like very, very rare turn 2 kills. Right now, I feel like it's semi-consistent turn 2 kills with like pretty easy turn 3 kills. Do we have any agreeers here in chat? Any agreeers? Is that what it feels like these days? Is that what it is? Oh, true. We need more horses in the meta. If we have more horses, we'll be okay. Everyone, please. Horses. Matt's list was pretty situational. You don't have to do all the drawing. You play it slow if the matchup calls for it. Yeah, Matt's list is not really a just go for it list. Like you can just go for it, but it has a lot of influence gain and like a good amount of just random tech in it. Like it has crystallized destiny, right? It's not specifically just to use for its own damage. I think that one thing that Matt excels at, oh, this is a pretty alternate art, is understanding when he's in danger. I think that's a really underrated skill. Being able to understand when you're in danger and when you have to make actions. Some people don't really quite understand when they're in danger, thus, they don't understand when they have to take actions and kind of get surprise killed, which obviously isn't very fun, but it's a skill that you have to learn and adapt pretty quickly. Whoa, I got back-to-back gins, meticulous killers. One of the most impressive skills that someone can show is the knowing and understanding of when you just gotta say, I gotta go for it now. Now or never, baby. Yeah, not enough allies. We need more allies lists. Please make Hinky happier. Please. Make better 2-3s. Hinky is not winning enough events. We need to buff allies, you know? Buff 2-3s. All right, this is the last pack of the case. Master Yeet. Oh, Bramby back. That's our first Bramby back. All right. Let's look at these epics. Brambleback, Jin, Void Assault, Cursed Sarcophagus, Order Rune, Ruination, Thrill of the Hunt, Diana Alt Art, Diana Not Alt Art, Vox, Blue Sentinel, Master Yi, Ivern, Keeper's Verdict, Daisy, Viamol, Lonely Poro, Pouty Poro, Master Yi, Gutter Palace, Lilting Lullaby, Rift Herald, Hextech Gauntlets, Daisy Part 2, Calm Rune, Horror, Arachnoid Horror, Blue Sentinel, Pike, Poppy, Vi, Elder Dragon, Overnumber LeBlanc, Rift Herald, Baron, Death from Below, Vi, Poppy, Thrill of the Hunt, Lilia, Hextech Gauntlets, Lilia, Vex, Shadow, Curtain Call, Mirror Image, LeBlanc, Alpha Strike, Moonfall, Kha'Zix, Alpha Wildclaw, Fury Rune, Mind Rune, Body Rune, Chaos Rune. Yo, what up, Corbin? Any good hits? We went over all of our first cases good hits. We are now moving into case number 2. Syrio being an ally deck is like a secondary choice. The first choice is getting the dragon out fast. So I don't like to look at Syrio as a choice, to be honest with you. I think Syrio understands the matchup. The goal is to understand your matchup and then make a decision based off of your matchup, right? So if you're playing a deck where you need to rush your opponent down, you try and turbo level. It's also hand dependent because sometimes you can't fully turbo. You just have to commit allies and pressure the board. What's your chase in Unleashed? My God, what I would give for a Diana signature. Please. I'd do anything. How are you doing today, by the way, Corbin? I really missed you in Vegas. I really wish you were there. I talked about you several times. 1 second, chat. It's getting too hot. I gotta take off my hoodie. Flip you guys back on. Oh my God, Corbin, a local hit the SIG. Give me their address. I'm gonna go take it. I'm gonna take it from them. Missed me too. Aw, you're so sweet, Corbin. I don't think so. Bird's eye. I don't think so. I think it's possible. Oh, we got another Baron. We got the Altar. Let's go. Let's go. Altar Baron? I don't think so. And here's why. I think that Matt's list is not a particularly easy list to pilot. We might see them in like OCE or SEA. It's a pretty tough list to pilot and has some pretty interesting lines. I think it's something that like requires a good amount of practice, and Matt was able to pilot it exceptionally well because, well, he's played Erupting basically his whole life. Got a Mind Rune, feeling good about this box. So I don't anticipate seeing a ton of Erupting in other nationals, but it's possible. Like, we have some very exceptionally talented players at these parts of the world. Like, for example, although I've never seen Glenny Boy on this type of deck before, I wouldn't put it past him to be able to pilot Erupting successfully. Like Wilson or What Do You Min? All of them like incredibly nutty players. Plus, I expect to see some number of players traveling as well. So we'll probably see like some chess club members traveling. I bet like maybe Gina travels a little bit, or Noel, whatever your name you prefer. So probably see some main deck members traveling. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like Matt just like sees things differently, which is super cool. I like to think that I see things differently when I play fractals, just because I feel like I can think through like most of the lines, whether they're straightforward or not. Maybe I'm wrong. Um, and he plays it so exceptional. I'm a little bit jealous of how well he pilots the deck, but I'll get there. Perf, you doing any other nationals? I wish. Man, they're so expensive. I would do all of the nationals if they were last year's prices. Unfortunately, the war has made prices for travel like outrageous. So big womp on that. Yeah, we innovated that as well as like I don't know if innovated is the right word, but we kind of like popularized a lot of the Song of Frost plays, right? Like between True Champion Gaming and Main Deck, we really popularized like using Mirror or Fracturize to bait out interaction, and then Song of Frost. Like Guruthos was like heavily praised for Song of Frost, like attacking with Zhangshao, mirroring the Quicksilver Grail, and then Song of Frost in response to it being cracked. It was exceptional play, but it's something that we'd done like a good bit. Song of Frost is just a flexible, diverse card that's used for more than just stopping an attack. Doing things on the stack with Song of Frost to force out interaction or just to force your spell through is so disgusting. It's so good. Dude, I don't understand it. Cabin absolutely hates Solar Hubris. And I don't get it. A card that says draw 3? How does someone hate that? I convinced Cabin to play Orb of Hubris, and he, to this day, is like, yo, Perfy baited me. That card sucked every time I materialized it. But, man, I still think that card's nuts. If it wasn't for the fact that I felt like I needed 5 billion material deck slots, I would still play that card. But it feels like as the meta widens, I just need more and more material deck slots. I don't get it. What are they doing to me? By the way, I have 2 Barons and 2 Elders as of right now. I also have 2 Rift Heralds. I don't really know what I need Rift Heralds for, but I thought I'd say, oh, we just got Baron number 3. I got 2 Barons in this box. Yeah, Corby, there we go. Love Hubris. Agreed. Pretty good to cycle 3 cards. Yeah, a lot of people, they like to just slam and jam their fractals when they don't need to. And I don't understand why. You like once you get to a certain number of fractals, more fractals don't really help you. So keeping them in your hand so you can cycle them with Hubris or with Fractal of Refreshment is pretty important. As it's also important to remember that when when you don't really have a whole lot of targets for Return to Archive, like getting rid of the extra Return to Archives is pretty good too. It was way better when we were running the Draw 2 card, which didn't have floating memory. We just get rid of that instead. Nevertheless, turning dead cards into relevant cards, or like a chance of being a relevant card, is pretty good in my personal opinion. Plus, there's not really enough like usage for all of your float. Frequently, you can't use all the float in your deck. So in a grindy game, it's okay to kind of like air quotes -1. Yo, Guruthers, what are you and Kelly getting into today? You guys doing anything fun? Oh, true. I think you told me that. You're in Virginia. When do you come back home? My dog's looking over at me like, wonder if I could get away with stealing something. A shadow. Dude, shadow's dope. Thursday? She's wrecking everyone with slimes? I love that. I love that for us. Do you think she's excited to go to Indiana then? I don't think I got an over number this box. Maybe I did. Maybe it was a rune. Maybe I don't remember. You're having her switch to fire slimes? Nice. All right, all right, all right. 5 boxes left. So, are you coming to my house on Saturday? Is that what's happening? Oh, it was a rune second pack. Okay, okay, okay. Won't we have to leave like crazy early in the morning? Thank you, Corby. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, I just hit my phone. No one look. I'm sorry. Earthquake. Oh, got a mirror image. I accidentally opened it up too far. This is my 3rd ruined Rex foil. That's crazy. Okay. I will say that one thing. I've driven to Cincinnati like 3 times in my life. All 3 times the roads are awful. I hope they've fixed the roads. It's been quite a few years, to be completely candid. So it's very plausible the roads have been fixed, but does the amount of foils in Riftbound feel weird coming from GA where foils are more scarce? No. And here's why. In pretty much every trading card game, foils are pretty abundant, which isn't a dig at GA. Actually, if anything, it's a compliment to GA because GA makes them scarce, thus gives them value. Whereas foils in this game, and pretty like Magic the Gathering and like other games, they're so common, they're worth basically nothing. So I prefer. Oh, let's go. Over number Ivern. Oh, that's sick. Let's go. I prefer how Grand Archive does it. I think it's significantly better. Um, Having a foil being worth like, let's just say $5, right? Like a rare foil, that's not so bad. Like rare foil $5, maybe like $2. In a lot of games, rare foils are worth basically nothing. So the scarcity is nice in my humble opinion. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. What are your thoughts, Birdseye? Do you prefer more scarce foils that have value, or do you prefer everyone having full bling out decks? I think I'm good either way, but I like getting a foil and feeling rewarded for opening a foil. Whereas the foil slot for like the common uncommons in Riftbound, like I don't even look. Whereas when I get a foil in Grand Archive, oh, you better bet your butt that I look every time. In this game, the foil slot really just feels honorary, to be honest with you. Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I think. I think that they actually matter in Grand Archive. Where an order rune. So I got an over number Ivern and an order rune in this one. I think the Grand Archive is super underrated, and my God, what I'd give to make it a more popular game. That's why I need to get better at making content. I gotta do better. I gotta spend more time on it. I gotta make better content. Yo, what up, Lana? I gotta really buckle in to try and make Grand Archive popular. You know what I'm saying? It is the best game after all, so it deserves the time. How are you doing, Lana? You are great, Lana. You are great. I agree with that statement. How's P2 doing? Aw, I love you too. Boop, little heart. Sometimes I feel like these packs are seeded. Like I'll get a bunch of like Ivern cards in a row, or I'll get a bunch of Vex cards in a row. Oh, Nexus Knight. Okay, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got an overnumber Ivern. You want to see the cool cards that I got? Let's see here. I got an overnumber Ivern. Ooh, so pretty. And he came right after our another Ivern. Got a Baron. I got 3 Barons now. I got the Baron Altar, which is really pretty. Got some runes. Let's see here. I got the LeBlanc over number. Yo, what up? Starting our bronze match soon? Oh, hell yeah. Good luck. I got 2 Elder Dragons. What exactly are you guys playing for? I got a Pouty Poro. I got a Lonely Poro. And that's most of the good stuff, to be honest with you. I only got 1 Ruination. Just for fun? Oh, nice, 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 nice. Good luck, Matt. Crush it. I want you to know that I absolutely love Christian, aka Duck Hats. So be nice to him. He's my boy. Lana, have you guys opened up any boxes yet? Or have you gotten any boxes? Oh, another Vi. Oh, nice. You get anything juicy? Do you or P2 need any cards still? The bronze match for the Ascent. They didn't actually play it in at the Ascent. So they're playing it now for fun. Oh, 9 boxes. Let's go. Man, the legends always debate me, man. I'm always like, oh, let's go. And then I see it, and then nothing. It was just a long day. Just a long day, bird. It was a long weekend. Some of those matches can get really grindy and long-winded. Not so much Matt's because, well, Matt's playing erupting, but some of the other ones can get pretty grindy, like laser gale mirrors, gin mirrors, and stuff like that. Oh, Joy Boy, welcome back. Hello, Audie. Oh shit. Did you guys stream today? Did I miss your stream? Is that why you left? Oh my god, I'm such a bad friend. I missed the stream. I'm sorry, Audie. I'll go rewatch it. That's on me. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Whew. Safe. Safe. What the? Altar Ivern? He looks like a spaceman. He's in a spacesuit. Where's my scuba suit? All pooped from Vegas? True. You guys did drive all the way to Vegas, which is crazy to me. You guys are the real homies. I think that drive would have actually factually killed me, so well done. Oh 07. Good night, Corbin. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out. I love that Corbin guy. He's great. All right, all right, all right. Almost done. Almost done. Yo, what's good, everyone? It's your boy Perfy. We are currently on our third box in case number 2. We're rolling through these bad boys. We got some goodies. We got some barons. Plenty cool gin cards. What is a cool gin card? I'm looking for the Diana signature. Because that cute anime waifu is right up my alley. If I can't open the signature, I'm gonna get the over number. I'm not too proud to admit that I want it. I'm a proud man. Well, gosh darn it. I need that anime waifu. How dare they do this to me? I only have 2 weaknesses, Lana. Anime waifus and Faker. What is a cool gen card to you, Audie? I've opened a lot of gen cards. If I like an over number, no over number. But I've opened his signature spell. I've opened his epics. I've opened pretty much like everything you would want to play gen. But if you're looking for, oh, let's go Elder Dragon number 3. We're so in there. Oh my god. I'll have to hit up P2, see what he wants for the Diana if I don't open one. Ah. I'll have to go through Audie and see. I'm pretty sure I opened up 2 Deadly Flourishes, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check. My rare stack's starting to lean. That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. Boop. Whoa! Is this the ultimate? Oh, let's go. Chat, is this the ultimate? Did I just make a grand? Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this thing's like $1,000. Whoa. All right, maybe I should set this. Maybe I should sleeve this fella. What are we thinking about sleeving this guy? I guess I can pull a sleeve out for it. Ugh, gosh. I guess. Boop, 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 boop. People are buying it for 1.5. Let's go. Well, I'm gonna post that thing tonight. See if I can trade it for a Diana. Who cares about the Baron? I want that cute anime girl. You know what I'm saying? Winning? Winning, chat? Winning? Pass it to me. I'll help with the sleeving. True, true. Oh, followed up by a Vilema? Okay. Oh, feeling pretty good now. Feeling pretty good. That was my fourth Baron. Feeling pretty lucky tonight. Maybe all of my bad luck in Vegas is coming back around. You know what I'm saying? Lost all my matches in Vegas. Lost my $20 in the slot machine. I'm basically due, you know? I'm only joking. I'm only joking. I didn't do that bad. Boop, 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 boop. Yo, I can't believe I got the ultimate. Let's go. Live on stream. Lost your gotcha pools. All right, that's not on me, Curls. That's on you. That's a you problem. Okay. Okay. Have I pulled any alt-art runes? Absolutely. Let me pull those bad boys up and show you what I got. All right, let's see. Alt-art runes. Let's see. Here I got Ivor. Look at that guy. He's kind of cute. I got an order rune. Mind rune. Chaos rune. Body rune. Mind rune. Fury rune. Is that all my runes? I don't remember. I've gotten so many runes. Gosh. Calm rune. Oh, I got Pouty Poro. Lonely Poro. Another order rune. Yeah. Jin Meticulous Killer. Rah, rah. Yeah, I think they did a great job in this set. A lot of these cards look really, really good. I still think that they should kind of follow in Grand Archive's footsteps in regards to foils and make them a little bit more rare. I think common foils and uncommon foils are a little bit too easy to get. True. listen, okay, I may be on the high of opening the ultimate, but I still think that they did a wonderful job with the art this set. I got to admit, I think between, I think the Poros are my favorite. To be completely candid with you, I really think they're adorable. I think they're my favorite pool. And anytime they introduce a waifu, I'm obviously going to be all for it. Yo, what up, Okaze? How's it going? It's your boy, Lineage Break, aka Main Deck, aka Coach Perfy. That's me. We're feeling hot, hot, hot. Bro, we're out here crushing it, okay? We got all of the elders we need. We got all of the barons we need. Now we just need to get that cute signature Diana, and we'll be good to go. Any good pulls? I got the ultimate Baron. I got an over number Ivern and an over number LeBlanc. I got my playset of Barons, my playset of Elders. I really don't know. Yes, this set is after Spirit Forge. This is Unleashed. Does anyone else know what the other, like, the Chase Epics are? I don't really even know. I got two Poros. Those cute little overnumber Poros. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about the pools. Pools started getting really good once all of the awesome community members showed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just lucky to have you all here. Boo, boo, boo. Look at that, Zaris. He's so cute. Deal 3 damage to a unit. Oh, we got another Daisy. I think that's Daisy number 3. How do you feel about this game, Perfy? I kind of find it some bit silly. How do I feel about this game? Unfiltered. I feel like this game is very fun. I like the battlefield mechanics. I'm a gigantic Riftbound geek, like an unparalleled Riftbound geek, or League of Legends geek, I should say. I think that balancing has been the biggest issue for me. Kind of going from A to Z. I think that the events are quite majestic. They're very beautiful. I think that they are very easy to get your value and your money out of. Um, oh, beautiful. I think the card art is gorgeous, and they do a good job making boxes and cases feel rewarding. With that being said, I have opened a lot of Origins that did not feel rewarding. So it feels like they're doing a better job making them feel rewarding. I like how that their art is getting more original as the sets are going on. However, I think their balancing and some of their mechanics are pretty sus. I feel like we've had like infinite good purple sets. Yeah, the regionals are just absolutely gorgeous, right? Such wonderful setups, and they're only getting better. They start off pretty tough. I'll be the first to admit that I gave them a ton of feedback, but they've gotten just like better and better and better as they've had more events. I think that UVS and Riot have done a great job adapting and getting better. I remember the very first event in Houston. I stood in line for like dang near half the event. Like, not no joke. I just stood in lines for half the event to get into side event queues, to get into event registration, blah blah blah. Now, looking at the most recent one in Atlanta, I spent almost no time in lines, like actually factually under an hour, which is quite nice compared to spending like 10 hours in a weekend standing in lines. So they've done nothing but improve. Um, However, we will probably not see improvement in card design for 2 sets. I say that because they changed out and swapped out. Over number poopy. Let's go. Look at that. We got an over number poopy. They swapped out some of their development team. And so those effects and impacts for their card design and development team won't be felt for another set or two. However, they picked up like some of the best development team members possible. Some of the best, most well-known Magic player, like Pablo Vito Damaderosa, which has me like insanely hopeful for the future of the game. Like PVDDR is just like, what else could you want, to be honest with you? Am I gonna try and make it to the Sydney regional? It's it's just so expensive, Okaze. I wish I could. I really do. But flights are expensive, travel's expensive right now. Like, it actually factually pains me that I will probably miss Worlds this year for Grand Archive. That kind of sucks, kind of blows. But gotta suck it up and just do better next year. If the opportunity arises to where I can go to Sydney and it makes financial sense, then yes, I will go. However, as of right now, because it'll cost nearly $2,000 strictly for the plane ticket to travel internationally to most of these events, I'm mostly just staying domestic. Sorry. But let's try and see if you can cast Worlds for GA. They're not going to let me cast Worlds for GA. That's off the table. My casting experience is too low. They won't even consider me. I probably would. I don't really know what the compensation package is. Like, would they pay my flight? I don't know. I would definitely do it. I've wanted to be a caster for a while now. I've asked Shinja to let me cast, and he's like, "No, you gotta play." He's not wrong though. I do gotta play. I do enjoy winning. Perfy's the best caster ever. Oh my god. You're obligated to say that. You're my significant other. Take the judge test for GA? Bro, you should. You should. Honestly, being a judge in GA is really rewarding. A lot of people don't take it seriously enough. I think being a judge in a trading card game is quite awesome. Boop, boop. Ooh. Ooh, that's number 4 thrill of the hunt. I don't need any more of those guys. We are down to about half a box plus 2 sealed boxes. We're almost done, chat. We're almost done. Thank you all so much for bearing with me and hanging in here while I open up my boosty boxes. We got some nuts hits. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, we'll find that elusive Diana signature. Please, 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 please. If I talk about it enough, maybe it'll come true. Oh, look at that. Altart Pike. Okay, Joy Boy. I don't think I'll need them. I'll pull them out after stream, or maybe tomorrow since I'm a bit sleepy. I'm kind of in ramble mode. It's like kind of past my bedtime, but that's okay. We're gonna finish up. I agree, Okaze. I agree. I think Grand Archive is definitely a game worth sticking to. You know, there are definitely some things about Grand Archive that there is to be desired. A couple things. I think that a lot of it comes with just like it's nothing to do with Weebs, nothing to do with the development team. It's just somehow we need to find more support for this game. Like, I just don't think there's enough vendors that support this game, and that's wild to me. Feels like the player base is so fracturized in different locations geographically. I feel like this game is like the best trading card game. So how is it so difficult to find like really good vendors for it? You know what I'm saying? Feels weird. Feels weird. I don't know why. Yo, what up, P2? How are you? That's okay. Cause you got Riftbound. How's your Nexus night? Oh, another gen. Another one. Did you win? And if so, what did you play? You gotta be the vendor now. True. 2-1 at Nexus night. Oh. Yeah, it does take time. Well, it kind of takes time. It takes time, but it's crazy because Riftbound just like boom, popular out of nowhere. Makes sense though. The IP is gigantic. Playing Yi, of course. You monster. You want to see what I opened up, Pichu? I opened up some heat. Some heat. Also, Pichu, I heard you have you got an over number Diana. If I don't open one, I might want that off of you. Just tell me how many dollar dues you want. Heard about the Baron? Let's go. Nailed it. Yep. If I don't open one, I want it. Oh, look, I opened a Diana. Just the wrong one. Come on. Bet. Thank you, P2. I'll take it if I don't open one. I got 2 boxes left. I'm opening up the second to last sealed box right now. Do, 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 do. Ah! Boop, boop, boop. Nothing good. Get out of here, bad cards. Do you need any cards, Pichu? Lana said you might need some cards. I don't even know what I have at the moment, so I can't really offer you anything, but after I sort, if there's something you need and I have, happy to help you out. Oh no, my cardboard boxes fell over. A bad sign. What spice did you add into Yi from Unleashed? Do 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 do. Phenomena. Bro, we're out here crushing it. I don't have a place of anything. Did you open any poros? Added Rengar and Scotty? Ooh. Do you do you flash for Scuttlecrab? Oh, I might be interested in the Lonely Poro too. Which one's Veteran Poro? I don't think I know that one. Veteran Poro new, or am I just crazy? Or is it just not played? Am I crazy? I opened a Lonely Poro and a Pouty Poro. I want to get playset of Pouties, playset of Lonelies, and a playset of Plundering. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I remember now. Boop, boop. Get out of here. Man, this box has been doo-doo. Where's all the good cards in this box? Hello, box? Oh, we got a Fury Rune. All right, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Yeah, no one played the veteran Poro. Dude, Pouty Poro is like the coolest Poro, I'll be honest. Blue Sentinel, that's our playset of Blue Sentinels. Let's go. Let's go. Pouty Poro is like everything I wanted Watchful Sentry to be, you know? Cute, adorable, and draws a card. Like the best. No. You say Vilemall's cracked, but I feel like Elder's cracked, you know? Elder's like super nuts. And I kind of wonder why they printed that card. Are you a believer in the Aurora ban? Do you think Aurora should get banned? What do you think, chat? Is Aurora too good? Should it get banned? Get that card out of here. Making free Barons, making free Elders. You don't think Aurora's good enough? Really? You messing with me? Got another Jin altar. Let's go. Yo, those Battlefield bans went hard. Those things were crazy. I was like, no, my Reaver's row, please. I'm sleeping on Ezreal hard. Tell me more. How am I sleeping on Ezreal? How am I sleeping on Ezreal? Oh, we got another Rift Herald. Yeah, StarCraft is pretty cool. Bouncing units is pretty dope. Oh, we got another curtain call. That's a card for Audie. Purple Annie. Which one's Purple Annie? I don't remember that card. Let's go. All right, chat. We got 3 packs in 1 box. Almost done. Man, we're coming up on 2 hours. Oh, sorry. We surpassed 2 hours. JK. Oh, look at that. Altar Kha'Zix. I gotta admit, sometimes the alt arts, they've got like the foiling of an over number. That's my first alt art Kha'Zix, I think. Maybe I'm high. Last pack magic for this box. Then we move on to the final box. The final box. Boo-doo-boo-boo. Boo-boo-boo. This pack sucks. Boo-doo-boo-boo. Final box. Like, I love Aurora. Don't get me wrong. I think it's good. Just don't think it's band level. Oh, okay. Okay. I respect that opinion. Anything neat so far? What up, Alex? I got the Ultimate Baron. It's worth like $1,000, $1,500. I got over number Poppy, over number Poros, over number Ivern, and over number LeBlanc. So yeah, I got some good stuff. Yeah. Yo, thank you. Thank you. I'm just making up for my bad luck in Vegas. But the real hit is coming right here. It's going to be a signature LeBlanc. Signature LeBlanc right here. Right here. Right here. Dang it. All right. Well, it didn't happen. Dang it. I'm sure it's in one of these packs, guys. I'm confident. I'm confident. Just not that pack. Obviously. Obviously. If we believe it's here, it'll be here. Just one more pack, Drew. Just one more pack. Scratch his arm. I'm like a Pokemon addict. One more pack. Standing out in front of the card store at like 11 p.m. I need one more. I just need one more, guys. I'm sure it's in the next one. Oh, we got it. Ivan. Yo, Alex, did you do anything fun in Vegas? I feel like I found the best food place of all time, and it was that all you can eat sushi place. It was amazing. I've never been to an all-you-can-eat sushi place, and I gotta be honest, the squad did a great job, but they relied on me to finish out some sushi rolls, so we didn't get extra charges. Hanging out with everyone was dope. Agreed. It's always awesome seeing you, Alex. I was hoping that we'd get to play each other so that you could get your revenge. Catch that dub from Michigan, you know? Yo, what up? The pleasure was mine. The pleasure was mine. I adore meeting people and hanging out with people and spending time with this community. Real talk. So, when I say the pleasure is mine, I truly mean it. It means a lot to me. People in the Grand Archive community are the hidden gem. A lot of people think that the game itself or the developers or some other stuff are the hidden gems in the game. Nah, the community is the hidden gem. Ooh, body rune. I just wish there was an event closer than December. All the North American events are gone. Who stole the NA events? Who took them? Where have they gone? Oh my god, Alex high rolled you? That's so rude. I keep throwing the trash in my card box. What a silly goose. Yeah, so one of my opponents had quad archer. It was a pretty big feels bad moment. Quad archer was nuts. Doop, doop, doop. We got a ringer. Almost done, almost done. About 10 packs left or less. We're on the final stretch, chat. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you all so much. We're going to go over the hits afterwards. We're trying to speed run through these, go over the hits, and then go directly to bed. Because I'm a sleepy boy. I need to go to more events up north so I can get my win back against Caven. True. Oh my god, can't have a losing record to us. Yeah, I'm sure there are very few people with a winning record against Caven, let's be honest. My guy kinda has a high win rate. But yes. Or maybe I need to come down more. Where's your home state, Alex? Where are you from? Maybe I come down there and give you the opportunity, you know? Missouri? True, P2, true. You know who I have a winning record against, P2? Do you know? Let's just say I beat your boy when it mattered. Well, I guess it didn't really matter too much, but it was just a side event. Missouri? Where the hell is Missouri? That's not a real place. Chaz, Missouri a real place? Is that? It feels like that's fake. No way Missouri's real. No way. I've been to basically every state in America. Missouri's fake. Fake news. 3 packs. 3 packs. The final 3. Where's my Diana over number? Where's my Diana signature? It's going to be right here. Let's go. Get out of here, cards. You're garbage cards. You're not a Diana signature. Here we go. Boom. 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 Dang it. No Diana signature. All right. 2 packs. Whatever happens in Missouri? I've never heard of anything good happening in Missouri. All right, here we go. Diana signature. Diana signature. Ooh, okay. Rengar altar. Diana signature. Dang it. We didn't get it. One last pack. The lucky last pack. Here we go. It's gonna be in here, chat. Then the crowd will go wild. If I get a Diana signature right here, I call off work tomorrow, even though my boss will hate me. Diana signature. Please, 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 please. One time, one time, one time. All right, all right, all right. These cards all suck. Get out of here, cards. I don't care about you guys. Diana, Diana, Diana. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Please, 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 please. Okay, please. Dang it! It's Keeper's Verdict. No, not like this. No Diana signature, chat. Okay, P2, I need that Diana now. Womp, womp, womp. All right, let's go over our hits. Let's go over. Here's the first half. Keeper's Verdict. Rengar. Lilting Lullaby. Master Yi. Rengar. Body Rune. Gutter Palace. Ivern. Hextech Gauntlets. Kha'Zix. Curtain Call. Rift Herald. Jin. Vi. Blue Sentinel. Fury Rune. Rengar. Alpha Wild Claw, Death from Below, Jin, Master Yi, Pike, Thrill of the Hunt, Void Assault, Cursed Sarcophagus. Look at that overnumber poopy. We'll put it on top of the Keeper's Verdict. Look at overnumber poopy. So cute. Red Bramby back, Ruination, Chaos Rune, Daisy, Pike, Kha'Zix, Moonfall, Vex, Vialma, Ultimate Baron Nashor. Boo 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 boo. Boo boo. Red Bramby back. Diana. Elder Dragon. Look at him. He's so cute. Ivern. Vex. Void Assault. Vi. Ivern overnumber. Alpha Strike. LeBlanc. Order Rune. Ivern. Mirror Image. Lilia. Shadow. Arachnoid Horror. Baron Nashor, Thrill of the Hunt, Poopy, LeBlanc, Depths from Below. Ooh, Mind Rune. Baron Nashor Altar. Ooh, Chaos Rune. Ooh, Body Rune. Ooh, Mind Rune. Ooh, Fury Rune. Wild Claw, Kha'Zix, Moonfall, Alpha Strike, LeBlanc, Mirror Image. Curtain Call, Shadow, Vex, Lilia, Hextech Gauntlet, Lilia, Thrill of the Hunt, Poopy, Vi, Death from Below, Baron Nashor, Rift Herald, Overnumber LeBlanc, Elder Dragon, Altart, Elder Dragon, Vi, Poopy, Pike, Blue Sentinel, Arachnoid, Comrune, Daisy, Hextech Gauntlets, Rift Herald, Lilting Lullaby, Gutter Palace, Master Yi, Pouty Poro, Boo 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 Boo. Lonely Poro, Vialma, Daisy, Keeper's Verdict, Ivern, Master Yi, Blue Sentinel, Vox, Diana, Thrill of the Hunt, Ruination, Order Room, Cursed Sarcophagus, Void Assault, Jin. Boom! That's what we got, everybody. And then an army of rares. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Dude, Missouri is only 2 states away from me. Bro, do you think I know geography? Do you know who I am? I do math, not geography. All I know is maps will tell me where to go. About the only thing that is Missouri that matters is the airport. Oh my god. I think I've only opened 10 Riftbound packs, and the only cool things I got were Fiora and Rek'Sai alt arts. I mean, that's pretty dope. LeBlanc with Karthus or LeBlanc with Baited Hook. LeBlanc with Karthus, 100%. Because your little mirror images proc death knells. All right, everyone. Thank you all for hanging out. That's the end of the stream. You all are amazing. Love all of you. Feel free to hit me up on the Discord. Also, P2, shoot me a message what you want for the LeBlanc over number. I'll take it. Anyways, that's your boy Perfy. Remember, TLDR, Riftbound incoming, Grand Archive content incoming. We got content for both games coming up soon. I just need to find time to edit. I've been a busy bee, but I'll find time, I swear. All of you, good night. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later. Deuces. Wait, how do I end a stream on here? Oh, I think I figured it out.